Happy rails to you. Welcome back, my friends. Happy rails to you. It's good to see you again. Thanks for watching the channel and the videos. Sometimes they go real fast and sometimes they're slow. Happy rails to you. Thanks for watching. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's G-Man, My World 67. Well, today I'm going to, I got this 8310, which is a switcher. Supposed to be a 240 and 242, and which is kind of a weird arrangement for a switcher, but it's an almost identical switcher to the 1615, the 1622, and that series of switchers, 1662. But anyhow, I have been wanting to get me a switcher up and going, and so I got this one in, and hadn't done anything with it. So I decided to go ahead and work on it. Like I say, this is actually originally an 8310. It's probably either going to be a 831 or a 310 switcher when I'm done with it. Just getting rid of one of the numbers, either the beginning number or the ending number. I have this front end cowling was damaged anyway. So I went ahead and I cut the cowling off at the proper interval that I wanted to make it look more like the older post-war, early post-war and late pre-war switchers. Got that cut off. I'm going to take this off. I'm going to reset the body. So I'm going to take the whole body out, reset the body, because the body is set so that it angles. The back is down lower than the front. And so I'm going to change that, reset the body. Also, I've got some running gear issues. I'm missing this flange that goes in here. See, here's the one on this side. I don't have the proper one, so I'm going to make one for it. We're going to get this running gear up on correctly. It's also the running gear, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's also bent, and it's bent pretty badly. It looks like somebody either dropped it or pressed it in. I don't know whether you can see it or not. And that didn't help, right? Okay. It's badly bent in. But the wheels will still turn. So that's good. The motor's not locked. I fooled around with it last night. It was a little sluggish, but I did get the motors were free. The wheels were free, and so we got it going, and the motor does run. I've still got to oil it, lube it, clean it. So there's quite a bit to be done here. Now, this is not a smoker, so which is okay. I was originally going to put a Marx motor in it if this motor wasn't any good, so that it would be a smoker out of a 1666. But this motor really seems to be in pretty decent condition, what I can tell of it in the motor. But once I break it all down and get it out, we'll find out what's going on. As I said, I went ahead and cut this off here on the front. Get a little bit of light there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a closed pallet for it that I can add a dummy coupler onto. Or maybe I might put a swivel coupler on it. I don't know yet. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this piece on here. I've cut out plastic, vinyl. I'm going to glue that on. And I've also made a bar for it. Right here. Which will go on right here. Now, the way I'm going to mount this bar is I've already drilled a hole on this side through these braces in the middle here. I don't know if you can see them or not. They're right there. And now a hole on this side. And so I'll take this and I'll use some glue also, and I'll put this in bracings. I've still got to do a little more work to it. I've got to cut it off right here, about 1/4 inch, and about 1/8 of an inch off of this side. So I'm going to do a little custom work to it. Bring this back into running condition and make it look nice and serviceable to use on my layout. All right, let me get started tearing the rest of this apart and get to the build. All right, be back. These rods are bent. And that's what we're getting ready to take apart. All right. All right, guys. Well, I got done with the steam chest. I blocked this like I said I was going to do. Got it blocked. Took plastic and the plastic vinyl that I have and put a piece down across the bottom here and blocked in the front. And then took a piece of wire. And you can use clothes hanger. That's what I use a lot of times. And made my lower bar. And I'm planning on putting a coupler up in this area. Probably be a short coupler like this. I'm putting it right there, like that. Light's not very good, as usual. Let's see if I can get it around here a little better. But put this coupler right there. You see it? There we go. Now, it might not be this one, but it will be a coupler. We're going to mount it there somehow, probably with a screw. But okay, the boiler front's done and it's ready. In the process of taking the engine apart, on the one side, we knew we had to make this swing arm for whichever side it was. I think it was this side. A swing arm here for the rods, for the drive rods. And when I took off the other one and put it down in my little trusty parts bucket here, and I got up this morning and came in and picked it up out of here, and it was broke. So I didn't notice it last night, but it was probably already cracked. And I dropped it in there. It must have went ahead and broke for some reason. So I thought about crazy gluing it back together, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and make 2 swing arms for it. I've got this piece of push rod here. I think I'm just going to refashion it a little bit, round off these edges. Keep it in the camera here. And round off these edges. Drill a couple holes in it. I'm going to have to bend this, I think, so that when it sits on here, that it goes in under it just a little bit and then down, so that it'll align good with the rod. So I'm going to make a couple of them out of this. I think it's what I'm going to do. I hadn't got to that process yet because when I was, once I tore the engine down and cleaned the boiler up and the shell itself, got everything clean, cleaned the motor, oiled and lubed the motor, I kept looking at it and I said, something's missing. Well, unbeknownst to me, this particular engine that Lionel made did not have a light. And if it did, I don't show any place for it. So I made a light for it by adding one of my mini LEDs. Let me show you. A little closer. Okay, you see here, I added this little miniature LED. See if it'll focus. And what I did was I took some of my heavy plastic black tubing, I cut off a section of it, and I hot glued it to the face of this coil for the E unit. And then I stuck the lamp down in just the top of it, just enough so that the wires were just barely down in it, and the light itself was completely exposed. And then I took the wires and I ran it down. I grounded one to the chassis, and brought the other one here and came off of the connection for the E unit on this right side, which will be to your left if you're looking at the screen. Does it work? And is it very bright? Well, you know, these lights, as small as they are, put out a good volume of light. Here we go. Now, backing it up is kind of touch and go because of the there we go. They short out on the track or they catch on the catch on the track and short the track out. But anyway, you see, and it runs real good. It's quiet, and I actually almost like this motor. Anyway, so that's where we're at with that. Everything's cleaned up. Everything's been checked out. Everything's been built or repaired that needs to be repaired. We've got a light in the engine now. We've got our steam chest, and it's more to the proper look for the 040 switcher type of steam chest. We're going to have to paint this black. And we're going to touch the engine up, of course. You can see there's got a little wear on it. And I think this is going to be a 310. Once we get done with it. Santa Fe switcher. And our motor is lubed up and ready to go. So I'm going to get back to work. See you in a little bit. I've got the motor back in, and you saw the improvements that I had made to it as far as adding the light is concerned. We got the rods straight. I decided not to do the double rod, and I did go ahead and make 2 eccentric cranks, one for this side and one for this side, right there. As the other one, the good one that we did have, broke. I had to put spacers in, and so I used a couple of one square washer and one round washer. I didn't have 2 round washers. That's the proper size, so I used 1 square washer and 1 round washer for now, and use them for spacers to take up some of the slack in the crank. Repainted it, or well, didn't repaint it, touched it up. Shot it with clear, and as you can see, it is now the number 310. We got our new cowling on, if you will, for lack of a better name. I can't really show you like I'd like to show you. There we go. That's what it looks like. That's a reflection of this. It's just really weird what the camera picks up, but there's a reflection of this on here. This is all black. I didn't touch up right there. But it's okay. It should have some wear on it. After all, it's not new. Brand new anyway. Whoa. Let's back out of that. So everything's done now. It's been lubed. It's been synced. It's been cleaned. It's been touched up. We've made parts for it. I did do a double hitch on the rear. I fixed it so that it will hook up with Lionel or Mark's tenders, or whichever. And it does the slot and tab. And it also has the extended pin or bolt in the back that to be able to take the older pre-war type tenders. Let's watch it run. Okay, keep in mind we don't have but this short track, so as a test track right now. I'm in my own light. It runs good, it's quiet, smooth, and as you see the light, let's see if we can get a better. See the light? Lights up nicely. Okay, guys. Well, that's all I have for you right now. Hey guys, before I go, I just wanted to give you an update on the 310 switcher that we've just done. It is complete. I just got done detailing it. We've got the front coupler on. It's just a dummy coupler. Maybe we get it out of here. We get a little better picture of it. For some reason, the camera's not focusing. They're good, but anyway, there it is. The 310. Finished and complete. All right, guys, that's all I have for you in this video. Stay tuned to the channel as we bring more. And remember, God is love and Jesus Christ loves you. Happy rails. Until next time. Bye-bye. This has been a Catzilla production.